Okay, so you said betting, right, and sending out picks. Now on your website, I looked. Two things. You said you pride yourself on smart betting, and we had a little bit of a back and forth about this on FaceTime. You also said on your website, am I getting this right? Sabermetrics?
Yeah, Sabermetrics.
Yeah,
so.
I'm dumb. So can you explain? Can you explain to me what that means? Because I'm not sure.
So Sabermetrics is a term mostly used for MLB.
Right.
But all that is using deeper statistics than what you're used to, especially if you're watching mainstream ESPN, you're watching Fox Sports, watching those mainstream shows. We're getting into kind of stats that are actually a little bit more predictive of the outcomes of games, and we're trying to understand them and kind of talk through them in a way that both people can understand, but also people who want to learn a little bit more about how to approach them, how to look for different kinds of stats, and really it's a lot of probability. So if you can find certain stats that have a high correlation with the result of winning a game, you got yourself something to work with there. So it's sabermetrics is a nice way to put it. It's a fun word to use just because it sounds fancy, but
right.
It's really just deeper stats about baseball.
Okay, and that can't be applied to all sports. That's just baseball, or is that?
No, I'm pretty sure this term sabermetrics itself has been Brian Kenny on Clubhouse Confidential. I don't know if you ever seen that show. He was using it all the time.
Coach Kenny.
Yeah, but for other sports, the concept of deeper analytics is definitely alive and well. It's just maybe not necessarily called sabermetrics.
Okay, so you said that you have that formula, right, where you kind of tally up everything, take everything into account. Was that the formula you were talking about? And kind of expand more on that, because I think a lot of betting now, like we were talking about this on the FaceTime call again, a lot of betting these days I feel like is go with your gut. Right. It's promoted like bigger guys like Barstool, right? Where they have shows where it's stylized. Like, I don't know, do you watch college football pick'em?
Yeah, game day and
hilarious,
stuff like that.
Yeah, but probably not the best place to go to for picks. You want you kind of correct me if I'm wrong at any point. You want to fill in that gap where you could still be entertaining, but you have that formula where you can advise people in the right direction and you can let people know what the best and the safest pick is at any given time.
Absolutely. I think, the biggest thing when you're looking at betting, when you want to become a bettor, you want to transition from an amateur bettor to a, quote unquote professional bettor. The most important thing is to stop looking at trying to pick winners and losers of games.
Right.
It's really about finding value in a number and having probability that, the probability that's going to hit for you. So when you have a spread, if you have a certain percentage chance that you think that team is going to cover that spread, if you have that and it's higher than what the book is giving you as a price, so there's a price involved as well. It's not just the spread. So if you have an advantage there, then realistically, you have yourself a good value bet. You have something called positive expected value. And that's what we're looking to do. But, realistically, what we do with the pod, we have in the Discord group is like, listen, you look at a guy like Portnoy and Big Cat on Barstool.
Right.
They're making crazy bets. They're having a good time. They're sweating. They're watching the games. Marty Mush on Barstool too, right?
Yeah.
We do all that. We have a great time. We sweat. We celebrate our wins. We win big. But the core is that we know how to do it right. So we're not setting out guesses to people. We're giving people positive expected value plays and teaching them how to make them for themselves as well.